Well, this is Mike Jack with MINRIA, Minnesota Real Estate Investors Association, with another quick Flip It Friday video tip for you guys. And I just came from a property that we had to figure out, costs for replacing the driveway. And unfortunately, I'm not at the property anymore. I already took off, and I didn't feel like going back. But I just pulled into this park here to give you guys a quick little tip on what to look for and how to calculate the cost quickly without having to call a Blacktop contractor and have them come out and measure it. All right. So when you're looking at the driveways or Blacktop, now I don't have any experience doing concrete because concrete's so expensive that we generally don't replace concrete, and they're pretty stable, so they usually last a long time. I have torn out a couple concrete driveways and replaced them with Blacktop just because of the overall cost. So I can give you some numbers on Blacktop. I can't help you with the concrete numbers right now. That one, concrete is actually fairly easy if you know what the cost of the concrete is. Just call up a concrete contractor, and say, okay, what does it cost per foot to tear out a concrete and then replace it. But to put in brand new concrete is going to be a totally different story, because now you got a lot more labor. They have to bring in the graders, they got to bring in the bobcats, a lot more heavy equipment to do that. The Blacktop is fairly simple. Tear it out and just replace it. Okay, and what we're looking for, if it just got cracks and stuff, I don't know if you guys can see, like this parking lot's got a lot of cracks and stuff in it. You can see where grass is growing in the cracks. Okay, you can see all that. Like behind me, there's a good example. Right, those can just be patched. All right, you don't have, just seal coated. You don't have to really do anything. That for me is just a miscellaneous expense. It's going to cost you $200-300, so I don't even bother budgeting for that. But if it's crumbling and there's huge cracks and it looks like it has to be replaced, what I do for a quick, simple guess is I just keep it simple. I look at the driveways and I say, is this a small, a medium, or a large driveway? And on a small driveway, I just budget about $4,000. On a medium driveway, right now we're budgeting about $7,500 for a medium-sized driveway, and a large can be $10,000 or $11,000. I've seen more than that, but usually we're not dealing with that larger one. If we are dealing with that larger one, I still would call a contractor. But to just get a quick number, I probably put $10,000 or $11,000 for a really large one. Okay, and then now, what determines small, medium, or large? Okay, and I get asked this question all the time, like when I'm doing trainings on estimating repairs. Okay, a small driveway is going to hold about 4 vehicles. A medium driveway is going to hold probably about 6 to 8 vehicles, and a large is going to be more than 8, so like 10 or 12. So now I'm just talking about, if you look at the driveway and how long it is, just envision in your mind how many vehicles could you have side by side and lengthwise to consume the whole driveway. So if it looks like 3 or 4 vehicles, it's a small driveway. If you can get 6 or 7 or 8 vehicles in there, that's going to be the medium-sized driveway. Anything more than that, if it's a really long driveway, or a wide driveway, or like a horseshoe type of a driveway, that's going to be those are going to be more on the larger side, because you can get a lot more vehicles through that whole area. So just try to envision how many vehicles, and that's going to determine small, medium, or large, and then use those numbers for $7,500 or $10,000, $11,000 for the large. So hopefully that helps you guys come up with a quick idea.